What are statements against interest in evidence? Have you ever wondered how certain statements can be used in court even when the person who made them is not there? This is where statements against interest come into play. In the context of law school, particularly when studying evidence, understanding this concept is essential. A statement against interest is an exception to the hearsay rule. Typically, hearsay is not allowed in court because it can be unreliable. However, statements against interest are viewed differently. These statements are made by someone who cannot testify and put them in a less favorable position, whether financially, legally, or otherwise. The idea is that people are unlikely to lie when making statements that could harm their own interests. For a statement against interest to be admissible in court, a few key conditions must be met. First, the person who made the statement must be unavailable to testify. This could be due to reasons like death, illness, or other circumstances that prevent them from appearing in court. Next, the statement must be against the declarant's interest. This means it could negatively impact them in some way. For example, if someone admits to committing a crime or being responsible for an accident, that would be against their interest. In criminal cases, there is an additional requirement. There must be corroborating circumstances that support the trustworthiness of the statement. This helps ensure that the statement is not used to convict someone without additional evidence backing it up. Understanding statements against interest is vital for law students. These statements can be crucial in cases where a key witness is unavailable. For instance, if someone admits to driving under the influence before an accident and later cannot testify, their statement could serve as evidence against them. The federal rules of evidence and similar state laws govern the admissibility of these statements. Specifically, Rule 804(b) 3 of the Federal Rules of Evidence addresses this exception. It allows such statements to be used in court under the outlined conditions. In summary, statements against interest are an important exception to the hearsay rule. They provide a way to use potentially reliable out-of-court statements in legal proceedings. For law students, grasping how these statements are evaluated and used in court is essential for their future careers.